Hi everyone, good evening. So nice to be here. Hi Becca, I was just chatting to Becca, our fair. It's nice to be here. I'm just going to rotate this down a little bit. Welcome to Monday evening. We were on last night, Becca and I actually doing a Facebook Live on my page, Michelle Price, the Lightworker. So if you haven't liked my page, it is a good idea to do that. I'm just having a little bit of an issue seeing I wonder if I can collapse this. Just having a bit of an issue seeing the comments at the moment. So I'm just going to see if I can move things around a little bit. It's not letting me do it, which is frustrating. So I'm just going to try and see the comments as best I can, and we'll just sort of fumble our way through. Every time I do an update, something changes, hey? Is anyone else finding the same thing? My God. Maybe I can make this smaller or something. All right, maybe. There we go. Let me make it smaller. All right, guys, just bear with me. I'm just trying to get this into, here we go. That's a bit better. All right, I can see everyone's comments now. Hooray. Nice to see you all here. Thank you so much for coming on. Becca and I were doing a Facebook Live last night. It was a little impromptu. We weren't expecting to do it. We were just chatting. We're like, hey, we might just do a Facebook Live. Here we are. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming on here. So nice to see everyone. Shakti is watching my page tonight. Shelley is watching my page. Hello. Arlene, hello. Arlene's after something general. Arlene, I'm going to do that for you. So I'm starting to write people's names down as you're coming on. So if you're after oracle cards, and you know that can be to do with anything in your life, I actually have some new oracle cards too. Joe, my little friend Joe's come on. Yes, I can see your name, Shakti, and I did mention you before. I can absolutely see your comments, yes. Now, Arlene Johnson is after general. So just want to show you guys my new cards. I'm very excited. We raced out and got those today. Angel Answers, Sir Radley Valentine, and also these ones, Sacred Earth Oracle. Now, this is Tony Carmine Salerno, and she's a lady who did the first ever deck that I got gifted. So that's taken me back a long time into, you know, my first ever deck of cards that I ever got. So Sacred Earth Oracle and Angel Answers. So Angel Answers is a good one for yes, no, maybe. It also has, you know, time frames, that sort of thing. So let me know what you need tonight. If there's anything specific, then I can have a look at that for you. And that kind of replaces a pendulum a little bit as well, which is good. I'm just going to start my music in the background here. So as you're coming on, let me know what you need. We've got 36 watching at the moment. So welcome to everyone who is coming on board. Just going to get out my little highlighter pen here. Kaya, hello, love. Hello. Nice to see you on here. Now, who else have we got? Crystal Tazzy, hello. Thank you, Tazzy, for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it very much. Kaya, hello. Mama G, hello. Nice to see you. I'm just going through everyone's names at the moment. Michelle Xavier, it sounds like you definitely need it. I'm just going to put you down, Michelle Xavier. Michelle, let me know if there is anything in particular that you need guidance around. But I have just put you on my list. Kaya's on here. Now, it's cutting off the top message, which is annoying because I lost that one. Loved ones. Christine, hello. Christine, just going to pop you down. Marie Clark. Let me put you down. Loved ones. Just going to put that on my list. Kim Gratian, hello. Hello. It's been a while since I saw your name. Kim, let me do some general for you. Just going to put a few names down to kick off, and then I'm going to jump in and do some readings for you. Ben, good evening. Jay, Rosemary. Now, I will come to the people as I feel called. It doesn't mean that I won't, you know, come to you at all if I'm not sort of mentioning you at the moment, but I will do my best to come to her. It looks like someone's already banned. I was about to ban this person, but it looks like someone's already banned them, which is wonderful. So thank you for that, whoever did that. Looks like, yeah, someone's banned them. Hooray! Well done. Whoever banned this, you know, troll we've got on here, that's wonderful. Fantastic. All right, so just getting down the bottom, Dana. Now, ignoring, if anyone tells you to inbox them, don't inbox them. That's not a good thing. So I do ban, you know, people as I see as they come on to solicit for business. It's not okay to do that. Sarah Kay, hello, my love. Hello. Oh, hooray. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait. Ooh. Logo sign. That is to do with Metatron. So that's the sacred cube, the Merkaba, I should say. So that's the Merkaba behind me. Someone was just asking if that's a serious type of logo. So yeah, that's actually a Merkaba. So good pick up there. That's wonderful. So nice to see everyone, Sarah. Nice to see you on here. The Tika. All right, going to get into some readings tonight. Now, I'm an oracle card reader. I do mediumship a lot of the time one-on-one, and I do sometimes include it into the show. Shakti Sirius, great one. Let me ask around that. Shakti Sirius. So I'm just going to put you down. Timing of meet future husband. Timing meet future husband. So I'll use the Angel Answers cards for that, Shakti. And I have you on my list. So I'm going to start with Arlene tonight. Arlene, where do I want to come with Arlene? I'm going to use the fairies with Arlene just to kick things off. Then I'm coming to Michelle Xavier. Joe, hello. Ooh, yeah. Oh, wow, Joe, awesome. Let me put you down, hon. Let me put you down. So Joe's watching on my page, Michelle Price, the Lightworker. Now, if you haven't liked my page, it is worthwhile because we do joint Facebook Lives on there. So if you like to get readings, free readings, then you have more opportunities to get a reading on that page. Exciting times ahead because we do multiple people on there. At the same time. So if you want to book one-on-ones with me, there's a link in the post as well associated with this video. So you can book one-on-ones if you feel to connect one-on-one. I do readings, healings, all that sort of stuff. So a lot of reading, healing combos are very, very popular. Sending love and light to all of you tonight who are watching. I know everyone who jumps on here needs something. And I do my best, as you know, every week to get to as many people as I possibly can. I am going to wear the scarf because it was a little cool here tonight. So I do have a little scarf around my neck and I will continue to wear that. All right, so Arlene Johnson, just after some general, just going to connect to Arlene and see what I need to know about Arlene. And Shakti Sirius, I have got your name down, so that's wonderful. Arlene Johnson, just going to come into your energy to see what I need to know there. Now, Arlene, these cards are perfect for you. I chose the fairies, and you've got very elemental energy. That's a real connection to Mother Nature. And I want to say Mother Nature in particular. I want you to get your, hands in the soil. I really feel like a connection to the soil important for you. It's almost recharging and refilling your cup. Really important. I feel a little bit dry. Yeah, so it's winter, moisturizer, but also more fluid in the body. I feel a little bit dry in your energy. Let me just see. These are the fairies. I just want to see what I need to know here. The other thing I do want to say is more feminine clothing. Now, in winter, it's hard. You know, we're not getting around in skirts and things like that. But I just feel like more feminine. And I probably need to do the same because I have jeans on at the moment. And in summer, I'm all dresses and, you know, feminine and nice earrings and all of that. The other thing that's coming up for me with you is butterflies. Butterflies are signs from spirit, but just noticing who's around when you see the butterflies are coming up for you as well, Arlene. Now, I've got an extra card on the table. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, we'll just go with it, Arlene. You get a bonus card here. Just going to have a look at this third card and see what I need to know here. These are the fairies. So Doreen Virtue, fairy cards. Okay, Arlene, marriage, past into now. Someone just gave me some stars. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the stars, Sarah. Yes, I do, love. Janelle, there's a link in the post. I'm just going to copy it in here anyway. But there's a link in the post associated with this video. So I'll just literally copy and paste that and see if you can share from there. Otherwise, if you look at the video, there's actually in the comment, you know, with the video, the title, it has everything in there that you need to know. Okay, Arlene, what I want to show you is this. I'm just getting my video back up. Marriage, past into now. So that will usually indicate that our question or what we need to know has to do with the union. Marriage, past into now. So we'll usually associate with that. Winter's in the present, which is where we are. It's funny, I was talking about the dresses and things, and I'm going, in winter, you're probably not wearing that sort of thing. Winter's coming up. Winter is a period of hibernation, and that's in the present. So a lot of rest. As I was saying, my skin's a bit dry, so topping up, you know, with moisturizer, fluids, and all of that sort of stuff, warm for you, good. So winter's in the present, usually a time of not acting, you know, not a lot of acting. I feel like rest, recuperation. Moving forward, it's holiday. So planning for that, looking ahead, having something to look forward to. That one's upside down though. So that can indicate that things haven't gone so well with the plans there. So that's upside down. That can show things are a bit amiss. But I definitely want to have this on the cards. If you can, if you did organize something you had to cancel, you know, let's put it on the back burner, but still have it there ready to go. That plan, because I need something to look forward to. It's optimism that's moving forward. Now, bottom of the deck is desires within reach. So we've got marriage, we've got winter at the present, hibernation, resting, recovering. We've got holiday moving forward. And we know, COVID does a little bit of that. Sometimes COVID gives us a break from all the social engagements and things we would normally have going on. So a little break, and then desires within reach, it's all happening. So keep the holiday in the planning stages. Keep working towards that. You need to have something to look forward to moving forward. Arlene, hopefully that makes sense for you. Michelle Xavier, I don't have anything specific written down, so I'm just going to do general. I might use my psychic reading cards. They're Deb Malone cards. Are really wonderful. Bit of a more stars. Thank you. More stars. Oh, Latika, great question. Let me have a look. Latika Shandil. Let me have a look for you. Latika Shandil. Now, if I mention your name, hang around. Don't go anywhere because I like to get feedback. Partner get job. He applied for. So I'll ask the angel answers. They can be good for yes, no's, maybes, and when applied for. I've also got my pendulum here, so we can use that as well. Arlene, yes. Wonderful. Get back to meditation. Sure have had a break with COVID besides work. Thank you. Makes a lot of sense. So yeah, if there's any holiday plans, can we just keep them on the, there? We need to have that thing to look forward to. So holiday plans, great. Yeah, the cards are flying, aren't they, Megan? Megan's having a wonderful time about my cards flying out. So Elaine, I hope that makes sense, especially about the fluid. Just watch your skin. It feels a little dry for me. So just keep an eye on that as well. Michelle Xavier, hopefully Michelle's watching. I'm just going to have a look around Michelle at the moment. Ooh, online program for women. Ooh, Kerry. Wow, Kerry, this is amazing. Be great to catch up with you one-on-one. That's incredible what you're doing there. Online program for women. Ooh, Kerry, this is so up my alley. Love that program. I'm going to probably use these ones, Kerry. So probably those ones, Angels and Ancestors. They feel really good for you. Online program for women. Kerry, I will come to you, Kerry Scott, so don't go anywhere. I need to get your feedback. I like to get feedback. Sacred Earth Circles. Wow. Love that. What's next? Kerry, I'll have a look at that for you, love. So hang around and give me some feedback. Jay, hello Jay, hello, it's nice to see you. I didn't miss you, I've only just seen you pop up. I probably did miss you actually. So confused. Oh wow, Rowena. Oh, that's exciting. Wow, Rowena, awesome. A lot of healing people on here tonight. Keep the great questions coming, guys. Really great questions. I love this. Rowena Graham, healing space. Mainly because I want to open a little healing space from my home, been sitting on it. Healing space. Let me do a life purpose for you, Rowena. Life purpose. I'll use those cards to get a bit more guidance, yes. So we will do that. Now, I'm going to jump in and do a few more readings. So I'm getting a bit warm now. I'm just going to strip off a little bit. Here we go. I didn't wear a necklace tonight because I thought I was wearing a scarf. But anyway, you warm up. You warm up once you start going. Michelle Xavier. Ooh, yeah. That's awesome, mate. That's awesome. Your ears are ringing. Great. Checking that I'm doing all I need to around manifesting abundance. Ben Thompson, you've got my attention, mate. You've got my attention. Well done. Manifesting abundance. Great. So keep giving your ears permission to adjust, Ben, as well, because that will allow spirit to communicate and drop in those messages. So I've put you down. You're on my list. Hello, everyone who's watching on my page. 54 watching at the moment. Thank you so much for your support. I love being here. I do try to get to as many people as I can. Michelle, I need to come to you. Michelle Xavier. I'm just going to have a look at general. These are psychic reading cards. Michelle, what they're actually showing me is like a dove, which symbolizes peace. Symbolizes peace. So there's a dove. Sometimes you have to sort of let them go, watch them come back, that sort of thing. I guess that's more homing pigeons, but it is a feeling of freedom, setting something free. The dove, does symbolize peace as well. So let me just see what's in the cards. That can be sort of signs from spirit. There's a deck in here or a card in here that has the clouds and there's doves in it. So it could be signs from spirit, but I'm just seeing the white doves at the moment, symbolizing peace. Let me just have a look at that. There will be something here, I'm sure. Michelle, one thing I do want to say to you is writing. So writing everything down, So whether it is manifesting, which is what Ben's asking about, I feel like putting a lot of stuff down on paper. So writing, yeah, getting that flow. Sometimes that can be like creative, really good for the creative side of the body, the left-hand side, feminine, spiritual, all of that sort of stuff. But I really want you to start putting things down. Oh my God, how good is this? I was talking about freedom, set them free, watch them come back. There's the eagle. So that's super interesting. That's freedom. For me, flying above, not getting involved in, not lowering your vibration. So very much along the lines of the freedom that I was talking about before. It's not the dove, but it's the eagle, which is awesome. Now, wow, this is amazing. Michelle, numbers is there passed into now. So there's the like sacred geometry there. So Metatron, there's a lot of numbers there. So watching repeating numbers at the moment, that's a real sign for you. So 111, 222, 333, you know, any of those numbers that are sort of repeating, really notice that because that's angels saying, come on, we need to do this thing, trying to get your attention. So numbers, keeping an eye out for those at the moment, meaning with numbers, you've got a real understanding of. Numbers. Now, loved ones in spirit, so you can see all the beautiful white feathers there. So that is really around the signs, loved ones trying to make contact, trying to reach out to you. So noticing the white feathers, because I've seen the doves, and there's a lot of white feathers in this one. There's also dragonflies, butterflies, you know, that sort of thing. But it is the other loved ones making contact, trying to make contact with us. And Ben was just talking about his ears ringing as well. Now, meditation is upside down. So we need to do a little bit more of this. It's getting a connection with your higher awareness. So you can channel, you know, sometimes you can channel information, messages, that sort of thing. But we need to do a bit more of this. Create the space so the messages can drop in. We need to do more. Eagle was on the bottom of the deck. So that's your freedom, setting yourself free, flying above, not getting involved in those lower vibrational things, not getting involved in stories, you know, that sort of thing. The human stuff. Yes, staying a little bit above that. Christine Mary Clark was after what her loved ones want her to know, I think it was. So maybe paraphrasing a little bit Christine Marie Clark. But let me have a look, loved ones, loved ones. I might use these ones, Christine. So they're the angels and ancestors. What do my loved ones want me to know, I think was your question. So let me put this down. Now, everyone who's coming on, hello. Lizelle Fletcher, message. Lizelle, is there anything you would like me to look at in particular? Anything going on you'd like guidance around? I'm just putting a name down. Lizelle is watching on my page. I'm just going to put general down, but let me know if there is anything specific. But Lizelle is watching on my page. Michelle R. Price, the light worker. Definitely well worth running. Oh, Kaz is on here tonight. Kaz is watching on my page as well. Nice to see you, Kaz. Oh, Jay, who nearly died? I've only just come back and looked at Jay's comment. Who nearly died, hon? My first comment is serious. You said, watch my health. I nearly wasn't alive. Oh, my God, Jay. Whoa, whoa. Watch my health. I nearly wasn't alive today. Jay, what on earth happened? My God. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Jay, what on... She nearly died? Who? I nearly died? Is that I nearly died? Jay, I nearly died. Jay, what on earth has happened? My God. Well, Spirit gives us messages for a reason, but wow, that's full on, love. I'm really sorry to hear that. What on earth? Jay, I'm just going to draw around that. I feel like there's something that I need to look at. Nearly, wow, Jay, I'm so glad that you're on here. Far out. But it feels like a close call, yeah. Jay, I will come to you. I've got you on my list. Gee whiz, I'm really worried about you. Seeing that. Christine Marie Clark. I'm just going to come through the list though, Jay. I'll get you to in a second. Just want to have a look at a few other people before I get there. So Christine Marie Clark, loved ones. What do we want to know? What do we need to know from these guys? Let me just have a look for Christine. Christine, you got so much support from the other side. I think I've said this to you before. There's so many supporters from the other side, so in spirit. And it's almost like they're all banding together. There's a big spirit team you're gathering, so bringing the guys in, you know, people together. And I'm talking about ascended, you know, ascended divine, that sort of thing. Bring them all together. It's really like assembling, Christine. So really assembling, yes. So this isn't just, you know, past over loved ones. This is, you know, our guides, guardian, you know, that sort of thing. They're all assembling. I do see animal in there as well. Animal as well. So let me see what animals we've got coming through. There will be a few in this deck. But I'm just going to draw from the Angels and Ancestors cards for you. Now, Christine, what I do want to say is medicine drum is coming up for me. This may have happened before, but I just want to say that. Shamanic type stuff, medicine drum, so beating, beating, beating. Very, very healing, very healing. So working with the shamanic energy or having someone else come in who does will be really good. The medicine drum's coming up for me. Also the feathers, you know, the feathers as well, which is what we use sometimes to fan around the smudge, you know, sage and that sort of thing. But feathers are coming up for me as well. So it is feeling a little shamanic for me. And also with your space at home, I feel like, wow. This It's amazing. That animal came up for someone else, that actual animal with the little horns, and that's Native American Indian. I didn't know what it was. It looks like a bison or something. So Peacekeeper is there. You were asking just around, you know, loved ones, what they want you to know. This is a Peacekeeper. So this is where we choose our battles. You know, sometimes we go in and we're like fighting and arguing and this and that. It's choose your battles, you know. Think outside of the square. If someone's, you know, if you feel like your temperature's rising and you're getting a bit aggro, then we walk away, you know, step out of the situation. So it's understanding that, you know, know when to walk away. We don't always have to be right. There's a real realization with that. That is our overall, you know, clarifier. Past into now, we want you to do this. That's your gift. So unlock it. So that's past into now. You're already working through that. So that's great. Unlocking your gift. Here we are. What's inside? So that's the Magic Guardian. And you can see she's got her cup there and it's full. And she's got, it's steaming, you know, nice and warm. So topping up your cup, really important. But there's also a bit of a potion going on in there, some magic. So thinking about past lives, bringing in that knowledge, that wisdom into this life. Now, this is, you know the way. You know the way. So the Egyptians are very guided, I think, by the constellations, astrology, that sort of thing. You know, star seeds. I do a lot of readings with star seeds, people connecting to sort of extraterrestrial galaxies, you know, that sort of thing. But this is a connection between that and Egypt, the pyramids. You know, they're very pretty amazing. No one can explain how they were formed. But really knowing that, you know, you can trust your soul, your intuition, really. Your inner voice. It knows the way. So not listening to anyone else, you know the way. Trust your intuition. Now, this is peace again, peace. So we've got Peacekeeper and peace, Christine. So what we're trying to do is bring this into your life. You know, I was talking about the dove before, which symbolizes peace. It's funny that that came up. But this is all about peace for you, maintaining that homeostasis, the balance, not letting anyone get under your skin or walking away if they do. Okay, so not listening to naysayers or not letting them throw you off course as well. So peace, knowing when to walk away, really important. Christine, hopefully that makes sense for yourself. Kim, Kim, I've just written your name down. I don't know if you had a, golly. Sorry, Jay, I'm just reading your comment. Wow. Golly, Jay. Wow, you've been through a lot. You have been through a lot today, hon. I really feel that. Kim, I'm just going to come to you. I will come to Jay in a sec. I do want to draw some cards for Jay as well and give her some reassurance. But Kim, I'm just going to come to you at the moment. So Kim, I'm just going to do Goddess Guidance. Hello to everyone who is watching on my page. Are they happy and not in pain? Lizelle, let me know if there's anyone in particular you'd like to connect to, hun. So in spirit, I've only got an hour here, so I tend to prefer to know who I'm connecting to. So just give me someone that I can connect to, and I will definitely do that for you. So that's mediumship. But yeah, we only have an hour together, so it just takes a long time if I'm sort of hunting around for whoever wants to come through. So happy to do that. Just let me know who you'd like to talk to. Kim Gratian, just going to come to you. Kim, I haven't seen you for a while. This is so awesome. So awesome. Really, really great. Nicole, hello. I was talking to you last night. Nicole was watching our Facebook Lives. Oh, that's lovely, Dawn. Thank you. That's beautiful feedback. Really, really beautiful feedback. Tazzy, what's going on with your anxiety levels? My lordy, my lordy. So sorry to hear that. Anxiety through the roof. Ooh, Alicia, that's nice. Dreamt about dad for the first time in ages. Let me put you down, hun. Let me put you down. Dad dream. Alicia, let me see if I can get some info for you on that. Medium. I'm just going to put medium down. Let me get some info for you on that one. That is interesting, hey? That's a little bit of fifth dimensional stuff, which is nice, connecting on that level. Lizelle, I've put you down. So father and sister. Gosh, you've suffered some loss too, haven't you? You've suffered some loss as well. Lizelle, you're on my list, my love, and I will come in to have a look at father and or sister. Whoever wants to come through, both is good as well. Thank you for being specific. It is just a little bit easier in this forum to get to everyone. Kim Gratian, let me just have a look at you. Yes, I'm with you now, Kim. I'm with you now. All right, Goddess Guidance, Kim. Just going to have a look at this. Let me see. Kim, what I do want to say with you is get to the water. I need to be near the water. So water is super healing for you. It's a bit of an outlet. Water is also emotion. But I feel like with you, it's like seaside, you know, get to the water, the salt, really good. So get to the water when we can, okay? So I feel like that's super healing for you, being in the water. That's also feminine, you know, the feminine element, going with the flow. This is good. Fertility. Yeah, I'm talking about the water, the element. Ostara means Easter. Fertility relates to, you know, sometimes pregnancy, conception, but also creativity. So being creative, new ideas, new projects. That's on the bottom of the deck, Kim. So this is for you. It can be fertility, and that can relate to Easter as well. So more fertile around that time of the year, March, April, you know, that sort of thing. Now, Medicine Woman is number 1, and that's a healer card. So that, Kim, shows me healing ability with you. So the healer card, that can also be passed into now. So calling on that ability, that knowledge in this life as well. There is a lot of water around you. So getting to the water, being around water, immersing yourself in water, having a bath, water. So connecting more to the feminine fluidity, going with the flow, not trying to control situations, but Medicine Woman. So calling on this knowledge, bringing that knowledge back in for you, past into now. In the present, endings are beginning. So whatever isn't serving you at the moment is ending. And that means we're creating space for more wonderful things to come in. Now, it does feel a little bit like in your energy, you know, it can be hard to let go. You know, sometimes that's culling friends, letting go of relationships, you know, a job, you know, that sort of thing. It does feel like I'm hanging on a little bit. So just notice, you know, if things are sort of going, there's a reason for that from our life. So allowing, you know, going with the flow, water element, Kim, water element, not trying to control. More opportunities coming through. So we clear some space, we have more good things coming. Now moving forward, we've got focused intention. My cat is about to jump on the table, so apologies for that. Focused intention. She's had a dinner, so I don't know what's going on. But that's Diana. So it's focusing on your goals and meeting your mark or making your mark. So with the bow and arrow, take aim. Sorry about the cat. Take aim. My God. Pets. Don't work with animals, guys. Don't work with animals. Oh, my Lord. Focus your intention. So that's your goals. This is for you now. So don't lose sight of what you want. This is about you. Tapping into your why, Kim, your why. Fertility, new ideas, new projects. Okay, new ideas, new projects. So lots of creation for you. Thinking about womb space, keep it nice and warm. Womb space, keep nice and warm. Sacral chakra, lots of heat in that part of your body. Shakti Sirius, just going to come to you, Kim. Thank you for connecting. It's so nice to see your name pop up. Timing of meeting future husband. Now, I could use my romance angels, but I might use angel answers first. They're the newbies, so just got those today, guys, for you who are just jumping on now. I'm going to use these ones to get a bit of guidance. Hello to everyone who's watching tonight. It's nice to see everyone watching on my page and also on Spiritual Events Directory. It's so nice to see you, Kim. Oh, you want to be a healer. Beautiful. You've definitely got healing ability. A lot of us do, and it depends on whether we actually develop it or not. So you already have healing ability, Kim. There's not much more for you to do. Man with blue, right? Wow. Wow. Yeah, Ben, that's amazing. I may use those angels and ancestors with you, Ben, now that you've said that. I'll just write a little note here. Angels, sorry about the cat. Angels and ancestors. She's a little healer, my cat. So that's actually good timing, Kim. I know you can only hear my voice. You can't see me at the moment. But my cat is actually a healer, Kim. Yeah, so it's very good timing that she jumped on the table and then you said you want to be a healer. It's very good confirmation. Now, Shakti Sirius, timing meeting future husband. So Joy is just going to sort of hang out here. Let me have a look. Timing meeting future husband. Shakti, let me have a look at this. Shakti, I'm very aware of the time with you. Very aware of the time. I feel like I'm looking at this, so very aware of time passing. Yeah, so just let go of control a little bit. It is important to allow the universe to deliver within divine timing. Now, I'm going to ask around timing meeting future husband. So hopefully we get some guidance here around that. So these are the Angel Answers card, Radley Valentine, and they're awesome. I've got a few friends with them and I was like, I need these cards. I need these cards. They're incredible. And they've been great. I've been using them a little bit today. So they're just quite new for me still. Okay, so there's a couple of different meanings. Wow, these are great, Shakti. Timing meeting future husband. Look at this. Bang. Bang. There we are. What else do you need? That's it, Shakti. That's it. So perfect, yeah, perfect timing. So that's beautiful confirmation, beautiful confirmation. We were asking around the timing of your meeting your husband. Yes, my love, Shakti, yes, look at that, amazing. So that's really great. These ones you don't need to say a lot about. Meditation brings answers. So what I do want to say to you proactively is to do some meditation that is creating space to allow the messages to drop in. So if there's guidance around how you're going to meet this person, how they're coming in, what they're going to look like, you know, that sort of thing, meditate, create a bit of space, allow the messages to drop in so you know what you need to do. You know, that's trusting your intuition. Big happy changes on the bottom of the deck is my clarify. Big happy changes. So lots of great things coming. Open arms. Open your arms and welcome it. Yes. So that is awesome, Shakti. Hopefully that gives you some guidance at the right time. Trust your intuition in terms of bringing them in though. And we do need to let go a little bit. We always need to let go and allow. Joe McStravic, exciting times ahead. What is happening for Joe McStravic moving forward? Now, what do I want to use? I'm just trying to work around my cat here as well. Exciting times. Joe, I might use the Phoenix for you. So let's use the Phoenix. Exciting times ahead. Look at my cat sitting on the, oh my God. They take up so much room, don't they? Like, they're so small. And it's like, she takes half the desk. I can't even, like, shuffle properly. Yeah. Wow, Jay. That's amazing. The polls, brilliant. Okay, awesome. We talked about that ages ago. Joe McStravic, exciting times ahead. Now, Joe, that's an angel. That's prayer for me, past into now. That's ask for what you want quite often. So prayer, ask for what you want. And you're asking about exciting times ahead. Now, Joe, that one just flew out. You saw that, land a face up. That's a juggler. That means we're doing a lot, you know, doing too much sometimes, and we need to ask for help. So trying to juggle everything yourself is exhausting, and just watch your stress levels too. So that's a juggler in the present. Now, we want to have a look forward for you, Joe. So what can we have coming? So just watching, making sure you're asking for help. The thing that stands out to me, Joe, here is the rainbow. So in the background, there's a little rainbow. So that's a sign that, you know, from spirit, you know, we're on the right track when we see the little rainbow. So that's really good as well. Liz, I can do that for you, hun. Absolutely. Now, Joe, exciting times ahead. We've got travel. We've got travel. Yeah, so moving ahead. So like I said to the other person, you know, we will be able to do this again at some point, but I want you to get out and really see the world, and there's a bit of freedom in that, So planning, you know, planning your next trip. This is kind of feeling like maybe like a Europe or something like that. It's a big distance. There may be some time before we can do this, but this is moving forward. But it is, you know, planning for that. May involve water, you know, cruise, something like that. I don't know if many people are doing that anymore, but this is a bit of time for self-reflection at the moment. So it's looking within for you. Going in, what's in here? What do I want to do? What is my why? Really connecting to your energy yourself at the moment. So self-reflection, looking within. Joe, exciting times ahead. We've got travel, my love. Travel, moving ahead. So that's awesome. Very, very exciting. Now, there was something here that I wanted to look at. Fertility, Liz. Yes, so we'll come to you, Liz. Let me put you down. Grand Cato. Now, if I mention your name, as I said, stay online because I will come to you and I'd like to get feedback. So Liz, I've got you on my list. Okay, now Latika Shandil, I think it was. Will the partner get a job he applied for? Now, I might use my angel ancestors and see what we get with that. If need be, I can use my pendulum as well. Will partner get the job he applied for? Joy the cat's still with us. Joy has not moved. She's still taking up all the room on my desk, which is wonderful. I've got a little tiny sliver of desk at the moment. Elsie, hello. Elsie's seen Joy many times. Elsie, Joy won't get off my desk. Joy won't get off my desk. Don't you love cats? Love them. If you're watching my page, hello. If you haven't liked my page, definitely like it. We do joint Facebook Lives on there, so it's a really great way to get your questions answered. Yeah, I do healings, readings, any of that sort of stuff. I do mentorship. So if you want to develop and discover your gifts, or if you want to do Reiki, I teach Reiki. Whatever you need, I can probably help you with. Latika Shandal, partner, will he get the job he applied for? Let me just ask that question, Latika. We'll see what comes out of the cards. And then I can also use the pendulum if I need to. That's a strong one. Okay, so just having a look for Latika Shandal, your husband. Will he get the job that he applied for? Oh, it's a strong one. Where is it? All the way towards the end. It's always the way. Which one is it? Okay. Is that a good one? Gosh, Latika, it's a little bit evasive, this future card for me. Let me just see. Is it down here? All right, good, got it. All right, now let's have a look at this. These are the angel answers once again. We're asking around the job. Oh, wow, this is great. Now, big happy change has passed into now. We're asking around the job. Will we have some success here? The one these been for, big happy changes. That's passed into now though. That's already been. Now, I'll just show you this because romance is in the present, and this can sometimes be where my focus is, you know, where my focus lies as well. So a little bit more of that, you know, the love connection between the two of you, focusing on that, uniting. You're on the same page. I've got your back, you know, all that sort of stuff. So romance is in the present, and then let go. So let go is moving forward. So we need to let go for things to come to us, you know, not trying to control things. Now, the bottom of the deck, my clarifier, though, is unlikely. So that's probably not the best there, but unlikely is there. So we need to let go of control. So potentially moving forward, you know, if it doesn't work out the way you anticipate, moving forward, you know, letting go of control a little bit more, just allowing for things to come to us, because I do have unlikely there. So Latika, hopefully that resonates. But we've got the romance there, which is focusing on you guys getting on the same page and all that sort of stuff as well. Now, Kerry Scott, online program for women, Sacred Earth Circles. Oh my God, this is amazing. You know what? That's funny, Sacred Earth Circles, because look at the name of this deck. Look at the name of that deck. I feel like we need to do that one. That's a brand new one. I haven't actually used that at all. I was going to use my Angels and Ancestors with you, but I might actually use this one, Sacred Earth Oracle. So brand new. I haven't even cracked it open yet. I did sort of set up the cards and sort of touch them with an intention, but I haven't done anything really with them. So this could be interesting, guys. This could be interesting. They're brand new. Let's see. Let's see. But beautiful illustrations. I really love the illustrations. Now, Sacred Earth Oracle, we need to use that for Sacred Earth Circles, surely. You know, surely. Kerry, you have wonderful energy. Kerry, there's a lot of smoke around you, so I see a lot of smudge, you know, clearing the energy, da-da-da-da-da. Really focusing on clearing that negative energy, which is awesome. I feel like you're very aware of that, the protection. Really important. So protecting your group, you know, the people who participate, that sort of thing. But I feel a lot of smoke, a lot of smoke. Now, you do have Native American Indian working with you, because it's like the grey hair, and I feel like I've got a band around here and like a feather. So it's Native American Indian, very old, very wrinkled. And there's like not animal skin, but it's like a warm material. Yeah, warm material around my shoulders. And it's almost like poncho kind of material with the clothing. So Native American Indian guide. So that's good. Now, let me have a look at these. I just want to have a look at these, because this is very exciting, these circles and gatherings. But a lot of smoke and almost a sound for me. There's sound as well. So whether that's like, you know, flute or something like that, but I feel like the music, you know, playing the music. So incorporating sound into what we're doing as well. So just going to draw from these Sacred Earth Oracle. How good is that? So great that I got these cards today. I felt like you guys needed them. That's why I sort of raced out of my way and went and got them, because I felt like a lot of you would need these particular cards. Now, they're really strong vibes. Okay, now, where are we? Kerry, online program for women in earth circles. Now, discernment is truth or lie. So discernment past into now is truth or lie. So this is about, you know, telling the difference between genuine and not genuine. So who I'm incorporating into my gatherings, you know, kinds of energies that I'm having, saying no to some people when I'm co-creating, you know, with other people, really checking their energy. So the discernment is truth or lie. Are you genuine or are you not? You've got an ability with that. So really utilize that, because that's like a bit of a compass or a guide for you moving forward. So make sure you're using your power of discernment. That's going to be really important. And that allows you to create, you know, a really great space. Now, fortitude is great strength. So you've got the wolf there. There's a lot of very strong animals. The eagle, there's a cub, some sort of lioness, I think it is. So a lot of very strong animals, and you've also got the antlers there too. So fortitude is strength, great strength. It's like persist, move ahead, do this. You know, there's a lot of action here. Take control, take the lead as well. Making decisions, take control, take the lead. So fortitude is there. Now moving forward is influence. Now look at the moon cycles there. That's very feminine for me. Isn't that the white dove? You know how I had a white dove come up ages ago and it hasn't appeared yet? There's the white dove. So white dove is peace. There's a little heart on the dove. So really peace in the heart. It's, you know, doing your heart's desires. You know, we all have that kind of feeling when we're a kid. I want to do this, I want to do that. Bringing people together, helping, healing. It's a desire for you. It's overwhelming. Being of service, real healing ability. You've got the lunar cycles up there. So that's working with female energy, following the lunar cycle, seeing how they apply to the woman, a female body. And it has a big influence over our hormones, how we feel, you know, all that sort of stuff. There's a fair bit of fertility around this as well. But influence is like teaching, you know, teaching, having influence over others, you know, but it's good intention, really good intention there. So all the lunar cycles, how beautiful is that? So working with women, you know, even maybe families, children, there's a lot of females here, female energy, but it's combining the female energy with the strength, you know, the fortitude. We're just going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it no matter what's happening, you know, in the environment, not allowing, you know, COVID or whatever it is to lower vibrations. So that's awesome, Kerry. And we just figure it out. You know, the online program is great because it allows you to adjust and adapt and pivot. You know, face-to-face is a little bit more difficult at the moment. So more online stuff is popping up, which is wonderful. So totally in alignment, my friend, totally in alignment. Now, Rowena Graham, Healing Space. So I'm going to use the life purpose for you. Healing space, healing space. Where's my life purpose deck? Rowena Graham was asking about her healing space. And I think we were talking about like maybe not activating it yet or something like that. We haven't done anything with it. It's all just kind of sitting there. Becca, hello. Brooke, hello. Work or study? Wow, that's awesome. Good question. That's okay, Joe. I hope it makes sense. Trying to find inner peace with making a decision. Am I heading the right path? Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Kerry, that's a big deal, hey? That's a big deal. Oh, Stacey, rather. Stacey, I'm just putting you down. I'm just going to sort of shorthand this. I'm just going to ask around the hysterectomy, maybe, question mark, and just see whether whether that's a good idea. So let me just fill into that for you, hon. And of course, you all have your own, you know, guidance around this. You all have free will. So there's never a time when I'm telling people to do something, you know, it's just guidance. That's all. Oh, Janelle. Wow. There's some awesome people coming on. I'll just move my cat's tail because my cat is on the table at the moment. Oh my God, Tazzy, that's fabulous. They're actually, where's my camera? They're actually blue. So they're actually very, very deep blue. They're very lovely. I love the blue. Janelle, should I focus on animal healing? Wow, Janelle, I'm an animal communicator. That's awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for asking that question. Animal healing communication. You know what, Janelle, it's all kind of the same thing. When I have dogs come through, especially, dogs communicate exactly the same way, and that happens a lot in my one-on-one readings. The dogs come through and it's always, you know, just the same as a human. So animal communication, mediumship, it's not different. You know, I would say in answer to your question, it's not different. I'll draw around that, but I just want to say it's all kind of same. When I have dogs come in, I can just do mediumship with them, and it's the same as, yeah, talking to a human. We have conversations, ask questions, they tell me all their favorite things. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So hopefully that answers your question. It's kind of not terribly different, if that makes sense. But I will still draw because I think that's amazing. And I'm so excited. That's a really great question. Hello, lots of love to everyone tonight. Lots of love. Rowena Graham, healing space, life purpose. Now, let me just have a look at this healing space. What's going on with this? Why aren't we doing it? Rowena, what I want to say to you, root chakra is a little bit out of alignment. So just watch root chakra. That's fear around worldly possessions, not having enough, you know, that sort of thing. Just watch your root chakra. So wearing the color red, wearing a red ring on your left finger, really good for bringing in energy, garnets, whatever it is. Red ring, left finger, abundance. We want to get the flow happening with you, and I just feel root chakra is a little bit out of alignment. Also creative pursuits. So like I said before, music, you know, artwork, that sort of thing. Getting the flow down the left side of the body, creative writing, really good as well. But I want to get that flow happening. I feel like we just want to get the vibration happening. Now, flowers are about vibration, so that's good confirmation. The flowers are there. So that can be bark flower, bush flower, whatever you like, rescue remedy. I have that in my water. You know, when I'm doing my readings all day, I have this in my water, raising my vibration. So the vibration is going to be super important for you, raising that. So we can do this. We need to get this off the ground. Now, teaching is here, teaching past into now. So it shows an ability with young people and also guiding. I mean, I'm a teacher, you know, I'm not a school teacher. I don't sit in front of children, but I am a teacher. I'm a spiritual teacher. So teachers there, a gift with young people, though, I want to say, young people. So I specialize in young families, you know, animals, you know, all that sort of stuff. So specializing the younger people. Now, study, we may need to do something else. Now, just let me see 1 sec. I just want to see what this is. What might be interesting for you, this is like maybe like a color therapy. My cat's left the table, hooray. Like an aurosoma or something like that is coming up with this one. So we may be adding another modality or another level of what I do. So to see if that fits. There is something additional that I want to do. So that could be, you know, we need to get that done before we do this. Now, light and love is being of service, hun. That's a healer. Light and love. So a little bit more of this, a little bit more knowledge, but the teaching card is there too. So we definitely have a gift we need to share, but the study, yeah, is there too. So I'm thinking about specializing with young people, but we might be able to do something else with like color therapy, you know, that sort of thing is coming up for me. So like aurosoma, something along those lines. And then light and love is healing, being of service. Make sure you keep your vibrations high. You're going to need that. So that's your bark flower, bush flower, all that sort of stuff. That we need to do. Now, Ben Thompson, manifesting abundance. Now, we're going to use angels and ancestors with you, my friend. Angels and ancestors, Ben. Great question, and thank you so much for watching. Some really good questions tonight from you. Now, who's blocked? Someone's blocked Kerry, what? I'm not sure why, but someone's blocked Kerry. Anyway, we'll unblock. Sorry about that, Kerry. Oh, amazing, amazing. 6-month leave from sorting out energy. I'm just reading Kerry's feedback. Yes, that's right. To continue with this work. The image in the cards really spoke to me, especially animal energy on fortitude in the American Indian guide. Is grandfather. Yeah, definitely masculine, hey? Big, big, big. Beautiful dove image. Oops, it's jumping around. Was lovely on the NT. Oh, wow. Peaceful doves every day. Oh, my God. That's amazing. Great confirmation, Kerry. Thank you so much for taking the time to write that. I'm so appreciative. Yeah, and definitely track that deck down. It's really good. Mother-in-law, Michelle. Yeah, passed away suddenly before November, her time 5 years ago. Very possibly, hun. Definitely, you know, PM me, DM me. You've got my page, the link in the post if you want to DM me, and you can definitely connect one-on-one if you would like to do that. More than happy to have a look. Stacey, I will need a surgery for a lump as well. The hysterectomy is the main question. Beautiful. Stacey, I'll have a look at that. Wow, you're going through a lot at the moment, hon. I really feel that. My God. Ben Thompson, I will get to you in a second. Manifesting abundance. Ben, you're fabulous, Ben. You got a lot of creative energy, mate. You got a real buzz, really vibrant. It's like do. Let's do this. Really big buzz. You know, mojo is good. Manifestation. You know, it's coming from that part of the body. We've got passion, fire, motivation. Motivation's important. Mojo feels intact, mate. It feels intact. This is great. You've got a really lovely energy, real buzz about you. Manifesting abundance. Let's have a look at what's going on there. So these are angels and guardians. And everything is just flying over. That's half the deck. We're not looking at half the deck, Ben. I don't even have time for that. I don't have time for that. All right, manifesting abundance. Let me have a look. Everything feels good, you know, in terms of your energy, your yang energy, the solar plexus, all of that, feeling into that feels good to me. So we just want to figure out how we are going about this. Now, Ben, something I want to say to you is letting go of control. So when we're manifesting, we need to let go. So put it all down. This is what I want. Think in advance and let it go. That's really important. So make sure that you're doing that. Make sure you're letting go. One thing I am seeing here as well is like vehicle. And it feels like, you know, a new car, something like that, but vehicle is coming up for me in particular. So whether we're trying to manifest something around that as well, but the vehicle is appearing to me. Okay, what else do we want to do? Now, I feel like you've got really big plans, and I want to say stay focused, you know, don't waver, stay focused. Yes, big plans. Wow. Do you want some confirmation, Ben? Have a look at this. My God. My God, Spirit's amazing. Hey, can you read that? I don't know if that's focusing. I'm talking about staying focused, and it's make plans and focus. Ben, that's really good confirmation. This is also a shield, so protecting yourself from others' energies. If there's anyone who is, you know, not serving you, you know, just protecting yourself from that, because other people can get us down. That's amazing, Ben. My God, look at that confirmation. Make plans and focus. My God, that's words out of my mouth. Amazing. Spirit is incredible. Now, this is really good confirmation as well. So we're talking about manifesting. Now, this is being brave and honest, and this is, you know, integrity, really. Now, when I'm doing one-on-ones, I go into these a lot, but the knight is, they've got good integrity. So the knight will serve a purpose. They will do what they're told to do, but they, you know, follow through on orders, and they get the job done. So that, for me, is what we're talking about here. So it's integrity. Your intention is everything, Ben. This is what I want to say to you. Your intention is everything. So when we're manifesting, make sure that your intention is good. You know, it's for the good. So those things will come back to us. So intention, really important with what you're trying to do. Now, this is higher forces. So this is allowing, you know, our guides, our loved ones, you know, all of that to deliver. So we've got to trust that it's all coming back. So that is about the letting go. That's exactly what this was, making plans and focusing. You know how I said before, you got to let go, put it out there, think in advance, let it go. That's what this is. So trust that they're going to deliver it back. So a little bit of trust we want to work on with you. So that's a letting go process. Now, this is also not doing things the way that our ancestors have done them. So often our ancestors have made, you know, certain mistakes, so the things they couldn't overcome, there's karmic lessons they didn't learn. And then the mother to child passes that on, all those lessons through the umbilical cord. So this is not making the same mistakes that our ancestors have made, doing things differently, healing that, healing moving forward. So cutting off that cycle. Breaking the cycle is what I want to say. So Ben, manifesting abundance, I hope that answers your question. But for you, it's going to be a little bit of letting go, but making your plans, focusing on that, writing it down, thank you in advance and let it go, Ben. Now, Lizelle Fletcher, general guidance, and this was father and sister in spirit. Now, let me grab my butterflies. Butterflies, where are they? Lizelle, so just going to have a look at that. And then I'm going to probably do Alicia, because she had a dream about her father and wanted some guidance around that. That may be mediumship. And then Jay, I've got you written down on my list. Hello, everyone who is watching. It's so nice to see you. Cherie, hello. Will my husband be happy in New Zealand? Cherie, I'll pop you down. And I am on for an hour every Monday evening from 7:15 p.m. Daylight Saving Standard Time, I should say, AEST. We're not in Daylight Saving anymore. Husband happy in New Zealand. So the earlier you get on, the more people I can read for, or the more likely I am to read for you. And that's, you know, if I'm called to read for you. So Spirit will guide me to who I need to read for every time. And that's what I will come to. Lizelle Fletcher, general guidance, father and sister in spirit. Let me just have a look over here. Father and sister in spirit. Let me just see what we need to know. Lizelle, what I want to say first of all is one side of my head is quite activated and the front of my head is quite sore. So the front of the head can be mental health, you know, dementia, losing the memory, that sort of thing. But the front of the head's quite activated. So it's not a reference to headspace. That's the first place I come as I connect to family. So let's just see what we've got. Oops. All right, yep. Now, my legs are very cold at the moment as well, so legs are getting quite cool, especially around the knees. Knees can be not so good at circulation, very cold legs, you know, that sort of thing, having to have a blanket over my legs, but my knees in particular, really, really cold. So they will give me a lot of clear sentient feelings. That's the physical, you know, feelings, to let me know who's here. And we've got the two energies, so I just want to separate and figure out what we're doing here. When it's one person, it's, you know, direct, but I'm just figuring out the physical, so you'll know physically what we felt before we passed over. But there's a strong head reference here. Now, I want to reference just with you, I'm just going to come back to you for a sec. What I want to say to you is, you know, goals. So it's having things to look forward to, but goals, putting it down and asking for assistance. So putting it down, asking for assistance. So, you know, what you're trying to bring in, ask these guys for help is what I want to say. That's where I have loved ones in spirit. Legs are very cold at the moment. So hopefully that makes sense for you, but mostly around the knees. Now I just want to have a look at some cards for you. They're all landing face down at the moment. What else do I need to, oh gosh. Throwing cards everywhere. I just need to know what I need to tell you. Let me grab some butterfly cards too. Now, what I want to say, there's something about the chocolate. So that's generally like a sweet tooth, or like I've got a particular chocolate taste. You know, when you have the mixed chocolates in the fridge, you know, favorites or whatever, and everyone has their particular favorite. It's bad example favorites, but anyway, everyone has a particular favorite, and someone will eat the strawberries, you know, the Turkish delight, the whatever. And it's like, it's that sort of thing for me. It's like, remember that. There's always a story. So it's like certain people would take certain chocolates and you'd be like, oh, you took the one that I really like. So that was coming up for me as well. So that can indicate sweet tooth, but it feels more about selecting, you know, selecting my chocolate that I really like. And usually there'll be a story around that. Now, let me just grab this third card for you. All right, so going to get you some guidance. This is a butterflies. These are life changes. So first one is forgiveness, and that's really for me acceptance and letting go. So forgiveness, you know, accepting what's come, we can't change it, you know, that sort of thing, letting go of, you know, relationships, or trying to work with and heal relationships that aren't serving us at the moment. They're not working so well. But forgiveness is really acceptance and letting go for me. Career in the present. So that's, indicates change. A rethink, but career is coming up for me in the present. I want to say professional, so it's definitely business, definitely career, but coming up as professional. So it could be more corporate or something like that, but career in the present. Now, self-care is looking after yourself, sleeping, eating, sleeping especially. When you need to. So looking after yourself, listening to your body a little bit more, so paying attention. Because once you're on this side, we don't have a chance to do that anymore. So looking after yourself while you're here, living a long life. Hobbies is there as well. So hobbies is doing the fabulous things, you know, like the knitting, the crocheting, the artwork, the playing the instrument, all of those things. That's what makes your heart sing. So while we're doing the other things, you know, career was coming up as sort of professional, but then we also have to have the balance, you know, the balance, the fun stuff that we really enjoy doing. That's your hobbies. So they can sometimes be like a side hustle. You know, I started this as a side hustle, and then I was made redundant, and it's a full-time job for me now. So doing the fun things, the things from childhood that we really enjoyed doing, or it's like the crocheting, knitting, and things that we learned from our family, and getting into that. Now, Alicia Chetia, I think it is. We had a dream about Dad. So I'm just going to ask around that. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to use these cards, actually. I might. Let me see. Does Dad want to come to different cards? Fairies. Alicia, I'm going to use the fairy cards. I just feel more drawn to those for you with Dad. So Dad Dream, let me just ask around that. What's going on there? Let me just call his energy in. Alicia, what this feels like for me with Dad is kind of, I don't know if I'd say like a reunion, but it's like coming back in and it kind of feels like a reunion. So I don't know if this is like the first dream since he passed of him, but it's almost like the joining of hands. It's like this, coming back together, coming back together. So it kind of feels like a reunion, goosebumps for confirmation, but it's like hands joining together, hands joining together. So it feels like coming back together. Okay, dream, let me just see. Alicia, the other thing I want to say, it does feel a little angelic. I feel like angels around. So when you're not seeing Dad and when you're not dreaming about him, I feel angelic presence. So often the angels come for certain reasons. There's angels for grieving, you know, all of that sort of stuff. And I just feel the angels constantly there. My left ear's just gone completely deaf. That's on the left, that's feminine. Left ear's just gone deaf. So notice the angelic connection as well. And that will be probably when my left ear's going deaf as opposed to right ear because that's masculine. But left, as soon as I mention the angels, bang, my ear went gone. What I'm going to say to you is I say left ear, it's Shamuel. So Shamuel is pink, but Shamuel sometimes gets referred to as masculine, other times feminine, but he's the archangel for love and war. It's also about relationship dynamics. Shamuel's about relationship dynamics. So see if that fits, because my left ear gone, and it's feeling angelic for me as well as father, but angelic as well. Now notice the rainbows. Rainbows are a sign, you know, from spirit, you're on the right track. It's different for everyone, but I want to say rainbows with you, a lot of color. So rainbows, it's like that. So it could be after the funeral, something like that. It could be significant, but usually you're looking up and going, oh my God, that's my father. And I want to say rainbows in particular here. Let me just have a look. So these are the fairies. I was using the butterflies, but I just felt to grab the fairies for you. Now, I do want to say with you, fun, play, laughter. Fairies are fun, play, laughter. So it's lightening my energy is a piece of advice I want to give you. Lightening your energy, laughter, raising vibrations, all of that sort of stuff so we can get through and heal. We need to do some healing. Now, oh, this is interesting. Summer passed into now. So that's usually when we're asking for something to happen. That's when it's happening. So we put in the request. Summer's warmer months, December, January, February. So see if that makes sense. That's the summer card, a little bit warmer. If anything else comes up around that, I will let you know. This is asking for guidance. I feel like I'm asking for guidance here. So that's a request, okay? So guidance is coming up with this one. Now, marriage in the present. So that can be, you know, serious relationship or marriage, you know, walk down the aisle and that sort of thing. But marriage in the present. So this is a union, support, the union of, you know, two hearts, this sort of thing. But it's that connection for me, the union. So that's up to discussion, the marriage in the present. Now, easy does it is patience. We've got summer, marriage, and patience now. Easy does it. So nothing, not rushing anything. See the rainbows there? There's rainbows everywhere there, isn't there? So that does feel like a symbol, a sign from spirit for you. So really notice that. Also going to the water. I feel like the water there. So I will point out whatever spirit shows me to point out, but the water. So that can be the emotion. A lot of time water's emotion, but also going to the water, noticing the rainbows at the moment. Now, admit your true feelings to yourself is being very honest with, you know, sometimes we walk around and we're like, oh, you know, I really want this thing. I really want this thing. But what is it I really want? So it's really going within deep and admitting that, whatever that is, whatever you find. So it's going within a self-reflection, but looking very, very deep. Yes. And then asking whatever it is, putting it out there to your father because that's what they are there for. So that does feel like a reunion. There's some sort of uniting the hands. Marriage is interesting because they're doing that exactly in the hands there. So he was talking about the hands connecting. So see if that makes sense, Alicia, with Dad and the dream. Now, Jay McNeely nearly died. My Lord, Jay, what is going on with you? Whispers of healing. Let me do whispers of healing for you. I just want to come here. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Carly. That's Goddess Guidance, these ones. Carly, in that one. So Goddess Guidance. In answer to Dawn's question. Actually, Carly, well, I don't know, because I don't have Carly on them, but these were the other ones that I was using. Sacred Earth Oracle, and then Angels and Ancestors are there. So I don't know that Carly, I don't know if Carly came up on any of them, but I think Carly's in the Goddess Guidance cards. Angel Ancestors was the other ones I was using. So that's for Dawn. Dawn was just asking a question about Nature's Whispers. Now, where are we? Liz, no, Jay, nearly died. All right, Jay, let me come in here. Now, Jay, your head is very sore. I've got a bit of stuff going up in my head. I don't know if you're unwell. I know you said you nearly died, but I haven't read all the messages. But I've got a lot of congestion or something up in my head. My head feels swollen or something. It feels a bit of pressure. Pressure is probably the best way I can describe it up in my head. Jay, my ears a little bit achy as well. I feel my ears are a little bit achy. So it feels like a lot of congestion sort of in the head space with you. Let me just see what else I want to look at. A bit aches and pains, and I feel like back. I don't know if that's me because I'm sitting forward. Just aches and pains in the body as well. But head is pressure. You know, it feels like my brain is expanding or something. It's like pressure in my head. So hopefully you understand that. But it does feel aches and pains. I want to say sort of aches and pains, you know, neck, around that sort of area. But it's sort of ears into jaw. I don't know if you're getting vertigo at the moment. Sometimes vertigo can be the ears and the jaw as well. But there's a lot of references around the head space for me with you at the moment, Jay. Okay, let me just draw some cards. These are whispers of healing. Now, I do want to say just watch the headspace because I feel like sometimes I can get sort of stuck up there, and whether it's like making me feel not so good, you know, stress can worsen. Just watch that, you know, just watch the headspace at the moment. We want to make sure that we're not sort of, you know, repeating the stories, you know, connecting to what's going on. You've been through a lot, Jay. You've been through a lot. Let me just have a look at these cards though. 1, 2, and 3. So these are whispers of healing. Really beautiful illustrations. There's a lot in there. You've got to look very, very closely with these ones, or you miss it. You miss it. Now, sincere relationships. That's 2 and 9, which is 11. So that's surrounding myself with people who lift me up. So sincere relationships. That can be culling, getting rid of people who don't serve me, who aren't good for me, who may be, you know, using me, you know, that sort of thing. It's making sure that my friendships are serving me. So getting rid of anyone who doesn't, doing some culling. Alicia, just reading your feedback. That was a dream. Dad's been gone for 13 years. Wow, 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 wow. That's awesome. Marriage, yeah. That's a union, hon. I feel like the union, but he was talking about the reunion with you guys, which would make sense because you haven't seen him for quite a few years. But also the union was in the marriage because it was like they were joining the hands. So I get that on both levels. So really, really good feedback. Thank you. Now, unexpected. So this is for Jay. This is a bit of a surprise, Now, what this actually is talking about, Jay, is you can see she's coming from the sepia into the beautiful colors over here, rainbows and all of that. So it's like this is unexpected blessings. So when we go through the illness, you know, the scare, the fear, the, you know, oh, what is this? What is this? Then there's an unexpected blessing. There's a reason for this, and we've chosen it as part of your life path, okay? So just understand that. That's very important. Now, in the present, it is releasing, so that means we're able to let go of. Now, if you understand the congestion in the head, that's good, because I feel like there's a lot going on up in here, and I feel like I have to do a lot of letting go, a lot of releasing. So we do that under full moon. That's one way to release, but I really feel the congestion in the head. So there may be a lot of, you know, processing for you, going through the physical stuff, clearing that out, and also the mental, emotional at all levels, really, for me, releasing. Now, moving forward, it's barriers. So barriers is only perceived. The dragon is good luck. The full moon confirms what I was saying about releasing. The full moon's when we release. That makes sense. The barriers are only perceived. So sometimes we feel like we can't move forward, you know, for whatever reason. So there is always a way to move forward. We just have to leap the hurdle, get over the hurdle. What is the hurdle? These are only perceived barriers. They're not real. So we need to make sure that we're not holding ourselves back. Sometimes we can use our health or, you know, a relationship breakup or whatever as an excuse not to move forward and not to do what we're meant to be doing as well. So just watch that sort of thing. The dragon does symbolize good luck moving forward for you. And on the back means you're flying on there. You don't have to make any decisions. You don't have to make a huge amount of effort. It's like the dragon's carrying you. So the universe has my back, and life is always working out for me. 2 really good affirmations, Jane. You've got a really good outlook, a really positive outlook. So that might be good to have a couple of affirmations to hold on to move you forward. So life is always working out for me. The universe has my back. You know, Eckhart Tolle always says, make every decision your own, make every choice your own. So you really own it. You really own it. Now, Liz, Brancardo, you're asking around fertility. Now, I might try the Angel Ancestors deck. They are new. They're newbies. Look how shiny and new they are. La, la, la. So, Liz Brancardo, you're asking around fertility. So I'm just going to draw generally and just see. I will also probably use the fairies because fairies have the children and all of that stuff in them. So we might have a look at these. Liz Brancardo, fertility. Let's see what comes out of these. I've also got Stacey here, Janelle, and Cherie. So make sure you stay on because I do like to get feedback. And these ones are feeling very strong for Liz. So we'll just see what comes out here. And I may use the fairies just to confirm because this is a new deck for me. Wow. Okay. Now, what this is, Liz, fertility. So look for a sign as number one. So that's, you know, looking for signs, you know, when someone walks up to you and goes, oh, have you heard of this fertility doctor or that fertility doctor, you know, that sort of thing. Looking for messages that way. So people are often messengers that just don't always realize it. For looking for a sign, this is around choosing. If you already haven't chosen a clinic, this is passed into now. Looking for a sign in terms of that. So it could be word of mouth or we're changing. Yeah, so past into now, looking for signs around this. Now, no doesn't mean the end. No just means it's not the right time to act. We need to get a bit more information. And this will make sense in a second. So a little bit more information, that's in the present. So in answer to your question around fertility, it's not saying it won't happen. It's just saying we need to get a bit more info. Now, meditation. So connecting, creating a bit of space and allowing the messages and visions to drop in. So often when we're bringing children through, we either dream about them, have visions, you know, that sort of thing. We need to create a bit of space to allow the messages to drop in. And that also assists with this looking for a sign one because it's all intuitive. You've got to be in the here and now, present, to be able to see what's coming. Now, a year from now is on the bottom of the deck. So I'm just asking around, you know, fertility, and we've got a year from now. So this is a timing card. So a year from now, 12 months. So it could take that long to, you know, conceive or to have the successful, you know, delivery. But a year from now is what I want to say with regard to fertility for you. So, Liz, hopefully that makes sense. I think that's given us some good guidance around that. Now, hysterectomy. We want to look at where there's a healing for Stacey. Stacey, hysterectomy, question mark. Janelle then, and then Cherie. So coming to as many people as I can possibly get to. Stacey is still watching. I can see you watching. So hysterectomy. Let's see. Elsie, my little friend. Hello. Oh, hang on. I'm actually in the middle of doing some study now. Oh my God, the teaching card has me torn. I've been offered full-time, full-in work at my favorite kindergarten. Oh my God, that's amazing. Going to do both. Awesome, Rowena. That's so great. I'm so glad the teaching card came up because it can be, you know, spiritual and that sort of thing. I'm certain I dreamed a card from tarot deck. The colors were really similar. It's going to bug me until I figure it out. Ben, I do have these ones. I do have the animal tarot, Ben. I don't have time to draw from them for you tonight, but if you pop back on next week or when I do one of my Facebook Lives, if you like my page, Ben, I will remember your name and I will do my best to draw from maybe animal tarot. But they mostly have animals on, so I don't know if that would have been the deck that you were talking about. But they're the only tarot deck that I have. Stacey Payne, hysterectomy. Let me have a look. Stacey, let me just see. Do you want to do angel answers? Angel answers. Yeah, so I'm going to do angel answers. I feel more drawn to these ones. They're really, really good with their little, very direct, you know, very like punctual, direct. Hysterectomy, let's have a look now. I really feeling into your body. There's a bit going on down in that womb space with you, isn't there? Have you had like, is there like growth, like polyps or like something? It feels like some sort of growth. I don't know if that's like an endometriosis or something, but it's like something growing. So either polyps, cysts, something like that. But I'm definitely feeling down in that that lower space. And there's a bit of heat in there, a bit of inflammation as well. So we do need to obviously watch that. Now I've just dropped half the deck, so let me just draw these ones and get some guidance. The other thing I want to say to you is just watching the food. I feel like the food can play a role. Stress and worry as well. That's easier to say, harder to do. But stress and worry and also food. Just watch food. I feel like certain foods might set it off. So whether it's acidic and stuff like that, citric, you know, the tomatoes, citric acid and things like that. Just watch some of the more acidic foods, maybe more alkaline diet. I'm sure the doctors have probably recommended that. But just wanted to say that. Now, well, okay. Now, yes is passed into now. But yes, with the two worlds can be getting a bit more info as well. So it's kind of with a, you know, we've got to make a point of this. So yes, but let's get some more information. You can see there's balance coming out here. So a bit more balanced with the two worlds there between her. So yes, but usually conditions with that. Now abundance is in the present. That's getting back into the flow. Hooray. And that looks happy to me. That looks pretty happy to me. So we've got a yes. We've also got abundance. Now reconsider means it may be not the right way, not the right, you know, method or doctor or something. Reconsider. So consider the options. So we definitely have a yes. We definitely want to relieve something, but maybe the reconsidering is around the fertility. Maybe we wait, you know, until we can, you know, conceive or something like that, or even freezing eggs or something is coming up for me. So maybe that's something as well. But with the hysterectomy, I don't know whether you can actually carry a child. But yeah, just maybe the eggs or something like that. So maybe just thinking along those lines, reconsidering in that way. Asking your angels is prayer. So asking your angels for guidance, tell them what you need, but that is prayer, put it out there. So just have a think, have a second think, because yes is with conditions and reconsider is maybe it's not
quite the right thing. So maybe we freeze the eggs and then do it or something if there's an option to do that, because I don't want you to miss out on the family, because that's been a dream of yours, Stacey, as well, but you're in a lot of pain, yeah? Now, Janelle, just want to ask about animal tarot with Janelle about animal communications. And then I need to jump off because I'm going to get into trouble. But I do feel like it's all sort of same for me, Janelle. It's all sort of same. Animal communications or mediumship, you know, the way the dogs come through and that sort of thing is kind of the same. Now, Janelle, I do want to say with you, you've got a good ability with like horses. Horses are coming up for me. That came up for me earlier today, I think. They're very emotive. They're very empathic. You know, they're very sensitive. So if we're feeling anxious, stressed, you know, that sort of thing, the horses will react accordingly because they're super sensitive to that. So I'm using the animal tarot for you. I just want to show you these quickly and then I'll jump off because I'll get into trouble. Someone will rouse on me for staying on here too long, but I do like to talk, as you probably noticed. If you want to connect with me one-on-one, I'd love that. There's a link in this post. You can click on that and click book now and check my availability. And I would love to connect with you guys one-on-one as always. Anything I could do to help would be amazing. Reading healing combo, very, very popular. Now, I just want to show these to Janelle very quickly, animal communications or mediumship. So Janelle, this is the cat and this is abundance. So this is everything. This is getting into the flow. Look at the abundance in the background there. So the abundance is there. It's passed into now. Fall or autumn is before winter. So we've just come out of that. We're in winter at the moment. Lots of abundance. Okay, so passed into now. We're in the flow. That shows me we're in the flow. So that's awesome. That's the cat eating out of his little bowl. Now, this one's upside down. This is spring, so September, October, November. And this is a lot of opportunities coming your way, but we can feel a bit stressed out about it as well. So that is working within your limits, but sometimes we can get a bit into overwhelm or, you know, imposter syndrome, that sort of thing. The bees are very busy, though. They're very active, yes? So that ticks into that solar plexus. So moving forward, September, October, November, we're getting a bit of mojo, a bit of action, yeah? This is a root chakra, tying with the root chakra as well, that particular card. Lots of pollinating happening here, so this is good, yeah? Very fertile, lots of pollinating with this idea. Now, bottom of the deck is the dog. The dog is here, and this is the dreams coming true for me. So summer is December, January, February. So we're really moving through autumn, spring, and summer with you. The blue is throat space, communication, and it's the dog. Look at that. So I love the animal communications, but mediumship is the same, you know, it's kind of along the same ballpark. But I really felt to do animals with you. Now, this is squirreling away. So we've got the squirrel here. So just be careful with that. Trying to hold on to money too tightly, that sort of thing means that we can lose. So just watching, we're not squirreling away. We want to be open and sharing and very generous, okay? So, got to leave it there. Thank you so much, everyone. Janelle, that is you done. I will see everyone next week. And if you like my page, wonderful. I'll hopefully see you there for my beautiful Facebook Live, joint Facebook Lives. And we also do static card draws and things like that on there. So have a wonderful night. Otherwise, I'll see you back here next week, same time from 7:15 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night. Bye.